Just as Malaysians thought that the ECRL was off the table, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has reportedly indicated that there is still hope for the mega project. According to the Malaysian Insight, the PM said other parties have offered to build the rail link for as low as 10 billion ringgit, a stark contrast to the current 55 billion ringgit price tag. Quoting Mahathir, the portal says Chinese and local firms are offering cheaper alternatives to Putrajaya. He also reportedly said that the government would be stupid not to accept the discounted price. However, he says Putrajaya would study to see if the huge discount was actually realistic. On Dato Sri Najib Razak's demand that the government set up a royal commission of inquiry into the projects, Mahathir said he saw no reason to comply. The PM told TMI, "He is the perpetrator. We wouldn't have this problem if Najib wasn't the Prime Minister." The government has started a zero-based budgeting policy this year to end the existing copy-and-paste budgeting that has led to millions of ringgit in wastage. MOF Special Officer Tony Phua says all ministries will start their budget requests from scratch based on actual needs. Previously, the standard procedure was to use figures from the previous year as a baseline and adjust them from there. He cites as an example the purchase of shoes by the Customs Department from 2009 to 2013, which totaled 6.86 million ringgit. However, the AG report showed that some shoes were not even distributed, while over 600,000 ringgit worth of the items were damaged and had to be disposed of. Phua adds that Putrajaya will also likely stop awarding big infrastructure projects to project development partners, citing incidences of cost overruns. He adds that the government will also likely cease the awarding of directly negotiated private partnership projects to companies. According to Phua, the government spends 150 billion ringgit for procurement annually. Hong Leong Financial Group says fourth quarter FY18 earnings shot up by 76% to 454.3 million ringgit due to higher contribution across all operating divisions. These comprise Hong Leong Bank, Hong Leong Capital and HLA Holdings. Group revenue was up at 1.32 billion ringgit from 1.27 billion ringgit. The group told Bursa that Hong Leong Bank recorded a 15% increase in profit before tax of 777.6 million ringgit, with revenue at 24.4 million ringgit. Investment banking arm Hong Leong Capital recorded a PBT of 20.6 million ringgit, up 12% from the previous quarter. Meanwhile, insurer HLA saw PBT increase to 100.1 million ringgit from 92.6 million ringgit. As for its full year, Hong Leong Financial Group says net profit came in by over 26% to 1.9 billion ringgit on the back of 5.4 billion ringgit in revenue. Barring unforeseen circumstances, the group expects to maintain its performance in line with market conditions for the next fiscal year. MAHB saw its net profit jump 38% to 86.1 million ringgit in second quarter FY18 on the back of 1.15 billion ringgit in revenue. Top line includes construction revenue of 42 million ringgit from its Turkey operations. The airport's operator declared an interim dividend of 5 cents a share. Going forward, MAHB expects FY18 to be better than the previous year, with Malaysia's economic growth seen continuing its momentum. Combined with moderated airlines' seat capacity fillings, it believes passenger growth for the next 6 months will be positive. It is also expecting to witness stable growth in its Turkey operations. Sime Darby Property saw its net profit plunge 85.8% to 46.6 million ringgit in its fourth quarter FY18 as it sold fewer homes. Revenue also fell, shrinking 45.8% to 617.4 million ringgit from 1.1 billion ringgit previously. The group declared an interim dividend of 3 cents per share. Going forward, Sime Darby Property will continue to focus on developing landed properties within the affordable range in its key townships. This is in view of government policies to curb oversupply and the effect of SST. For this fiscal year, the developer aims to roll out 1,500 units, mainly within the 400,000 to 850,000 ringgit price range, with a combined gross sales value of 1.1 billion ringgit. It is setting its sights on sales of 1 billion ringgit and unbilled sales of 2.2 billion ringgit.